Yes. Let's get it jumping. Let's get it going, man. You know what it is, man. I need y'all to hit that like button on the way in here, man. You know what it is. It's the undisputed, undefeated people's champion of the game. Let's go. Let's get it done. Let's get it done, Browns community. We got a whole lot to talk about. I need y'all to hit that like button. We need you to hit the like button. We need to hit you with that share button. If you listening on Facebook, if you listening on Twitter, if you on Instagram, if you on Twitch, if you on YouTube, you already know how we giving it up. Let me get myself together. The people's champion of the building. I've been up since put my belt on here, man. Let me immediately get to the comment section. Immediately, let's get to the comment section, bro. Let's talk about it. This is what I'm talking about. Thank you. Listen, I need y'all to get this pumped up. I need y'all to hit the like button because we're going to talk today. I need y'all to hit that like button. We're going to talk today because what we witnessed today is something I've been asking for well over 2 years. We're going to talk about it all. Myles Garrett. Oh, boy. Shout out to you, my brother. Hey, shut my mouth then. Go ahead, shut me up. You're a bad man. You're a bad man, Myles. You shut my mouth today, didn't you? We're going to get to a lot of different things, man. First of all, man, hit that on the way in here at GBush91. If you're on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button. We ready to go. Ain't nobody on to get that reaction the quickest because I'm the people's champ. I'll be in the street. I'll be on YouTube. Let me put my belt down. And let's get to what we need to do because we got to celebrate today. And you know what we got, nothing but the finest. Nothing but the finest. Let's get it going. Let me get my goblet. Here we go. Let y'all hear that. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah, celebrate. Cheers to all the Browns fans out there. Celebrate my win. Celebrating that good win tonight. We moving around, moving and shaking. If you got a brew with you, if you got a glass of wine, if you ain't got nothing but some wine coolers, let's celebrate today. Browns, baby. Celebrate today. Browns get that win today, and we got a lot to get on to. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you this right now. Standing ovation for Joe Woods. Standing ovation for Joe Woods. I've been asking for this package for well over 2 to 3 weeks. I've been asking for this package since you took over the Cleveland Browns. And one of the things you got to understand about me, G. Bush, the people's champ, ain't no hater. I'm not no hater, bro. I congratulate when people do their thing. Joe Woods, I don't know. People say, G. Bush, maybe he was listening to you. Chances are no. I ain't saying I'm the smartest dude in the game, but at the end of the day, there's a lot of smart people in that building. And I want to give Joe Woods credit where credit is due because you know what he did? He said, you know what? I'm just not going to sit back and let these guys do what they want to do. I'm not just going to sit back and let Justin Fields get comfortable. I'm not going to sit back and watch this dude do read option after read option and do that. He told, if you go back to any of my videos last week, I told you, I said, listen, there's some things that the Cleveland Browns could be doing up front that would make this team devastating. There's a couple of things that he did correctly, Joe Woods, and that's moving your guys around. How many times today did we see Myles Garrett, J.O.K., Jadeveon Clowney, Takk McKinley? How many times did we see these guys in different positions? We got an opportunity to see those guys in all of those positions moving around. And what did you get today? Myles Garrett came out with a great game. He played his tail off. Shirtless Myles Garrett is another level. Shirtless Myles Garrett is another level. And if you listen to me on the pregame show, I said, Myles Garrett, look, if you're going to call out the rest of your comrades, if you're going to call them out, I need to see you talking about something then. If you're going to call people out and say, I'm getting double and triple teams in your press conferences, this is exactly what I want to see. And you know what I thought he did? I thought he did this really well. Myles Garrett came out, and not only did he put pressure on his teammates, he put pressure on himself. He put pressure on himself. And he came out today, not only did it shine a light on that defense, it shined a light on Joe Woods. And I think they went into that offseason, and I think they went into this game saying, look, we're going to try some different things here. And one of the things that I want people to understand on this too is this. Myles Garrett lined up at the 3 technique. Now, he's done that a few times this year. He's lining up on his with the 3 technique. But what makes this so devastating is the fact that you have Myles Garrett, whose best move is a underneath move, a rip move. He's doing that from the 3 technique position, which is causing the guards and the centers problems. They can't handle it. You also now have guys on the outside that are finishing the rush upfield that with speed, like Takk McKinley, like Jadeveon Clowney. See, it's not just about putting people in a position. It's about putting them there and then scheming from it. I had a lot of people say, well, G. Bush, they were over there the first 2 weeks. No. It's the movement plus the positioning. Movement, all that above. So I want to thank Joe Woods for coming out and doing what he needed to do on that. I'm going to give you a clap, slow clap. Listen, I'm not no hater, bro. I'll give it up when somebody have a great game plan. And this game plan was great. You may say it's easy as low-hanging fruit, but this game plan was great. The package was different. You know how it is. It's levels, there's different levels to certain things. It's I got a package from eBay or I got a package from Amazon. We don't even know nothing about eBay no more. Amazon delivering groceries now, bro. They made Walmart start having to deliver stuff. It's levels to it. That 3rd down package is devastating. Another thing I'm going to give Joe Woods credit for. The movement of JOK. Listen, there was a nice adjustment made in the first half. I don't know if maybe some football fans didn't see it. They told JOK, listen, if the running back blocks and you got him man-to-man, I need you blitzing. That's an automatic blitz for you. You see what it does. You see what it does to quarterbacks, especially guys that are young, Justin Fields. Those guys like that. You can really make guys think twice, hold the football, and definitely do what they need to do. Let's get to some of these comments in the game, man. Listen, I'm really excited about this one. Let's get to some of these comments in the building. What we got going on here, man? Man. Whew. Bradley Bruin said, if you see Myles Garrett lining up across from you, it's going to be a bad day, especially when they're utilizing him like this, because they're utilizing him more. They're giving him a more of a leeway. You can't run away from him. When you put your defensive ends strategically on one side or the other and just let them sit there, it's easy to run away from him and dip and dodge and all those things. Today's game plan highlighted what the Cleveland Browns have up front, which is that athleticism. 1 through 3, 4. I thought Malik Jackson pushed the pocket as well. I think overall, good. Hey, Joe Woods read Twitter last week. Hey, listen, I wasn't gonna stop the pressure, bro. I'm a regular guy. I'm a bum. These dudes, shout out to everybody out there watching. 81 in the stream, man. I appreciate you. You can donate on Cash App right now at $GBush91. You can also hit that super chat button and we can get you read immediately. And you can definitely hit me on PayPal as well. We thank you for all the support. We over 80. Let's see if we can move that thing over 100. Let's keep it going. Listen, he has to read it. Bro, you crazy, man. You crazy, man. A lot of cats is just ready to go in here. Corey Robinson says 4.5 sacks by Myles Garrett. I'll tell you what. Myles Garrett today showed why he's an elite pass rusher. Somebody told me, well, but you said he only had one move. I said his best move is up and under move. When you move your guys around the line of scrimmage, as you can see, he didn't have to do a lot of pass rush moves today, did he? He just moved around. He was running into guys. Justin Fields was like, well, there's Clowney over there. Well, there's Malik Jackson. Well, there's a bunch of other people over here. Listen, it's easy when you chasing somebody. Have you ever played hide and go seek? You know good and well if you can catch one of your little struggling cousins who off the base too far. It's easy money, especially when multiple people is chasing you. You know, it's one of the things that we're looking at, man. And Myles Garrett had 4.5 sacks today. And here's the thing. It wasn't like he was the only one there. Jadeveon Clowney could have had a couple more sacks. Malik McDowell was in the backfield a lot. Takk McKinley. Let's listen. Shout out to Takk McKinley, by the way. Shout out to Takk McKinley, who really showed and sparked on the screen today as well. Got a sack in the backfield. Really, really interested in seeing that, man. Really interested in seeing that. Hey, smoking on that Bears pack. Loud, too. Loud. Sour. Hey. I mean, but I do want to say something about the Bears. There might be some people watching this stream that came in to check in. Salute to all the Bears people in here. Salute to the Justin fans, the Buckeye fans that, you know, there was a lot of people at the tailgate today, came down to see Justin Fields or whatever, whole contingency of people. But let's talk about this. Here go the situation. The Bears, I ain't going to lie, man. Bears got a good defense. All the Bears need is a couple plays here or there because they was not having it on that run game. I mean, the Browns won 26-6. But just as many sacks as the Cleveland Browns had, Chicago Bears up front had. I thought Robert Quinn played well. You already know what Khalil Mack brings to the table. I thought they were stout against the run. They just needed a couple more plays. And when you look at it, the Browns have way more, I think, individuals with just better talent when you look at across the board on the offensive side of the football. And when you're playing a rookie, it's kind of hard. And that's why I was excited to see Joe Woods come after them. Record sacks for Myles Garrett. He might as well be in the Pro Bowl now. He only had one sack coming in the game. Bro man got about 4.5 now. 5.5 sacks already. So he got healthy quick, right? That's one of the things that we talk about. He got healthy really quick. And we'll talk about this too. Shirtless Myles Garrett is on the next level. Shirtless Myles Garrett he's on another level. I'll tell you about this. Myles Garrett, to me, I talked about it in the Browns pregame show. And you look at what he was able to do today. Not just the sacks, but the hurries, the pressures. There was a couple times he was just knocking defensive linemen over. I thought when he did the press conference shirtless, I was like, dang, Myles Garrett, what are you doing? Like, why don't you have a shirt on in this press conference, man? But I think it was a conscious effort. I'm not going to lie to you. I thought it was a conscious effort to bring light to that defense, right? I thought the defense was maligned. I thought the defense wasn't playing hungry. And there was too many big name brand guys on that side of the football for those guys not to be playing well. And I think his comments earlier today or earlier this week talking about the fact that he got double teamed a lot and he wasn't getting no help. I think that fired up Takk McKinley. Welcome to the team, Takk. You finally showed up. I thought Jadeveon Clowney showed up. JOK. Listen, that speed was on full display. Shout out to everybody right now. We over 100. Over 100 in the live right now. Appreciate you guys. When you do me a favor. When you come in, you ain't got to donate. When you come in, just hit that like button for me. Just hit the like button for me, fam. It'll help the channel grow. It'll help some of my content get out there, and it'll help some of my videos and Brown's content be spread on YouTube. So please go ahead, hit that like button and subscribe to the Barbershop YouTube page as well. I thought JOK flying sideline to sideline. I thought he did a great job. I thought his speed was on. There was a play earlier in the first half. They ran a toss play on like 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3. JOK blew that play up. Just on being faster, just on reading his keys, jumping around, doing what he needed to do over the top of that. I thought he had a sack in the game too. And I just thought overall the team looked a lot better. I thought the speed of the defense was this was what we was looking for. This is the type of defense and effort that the Cleveland Browns are looking for, right? When you look at a Newsome, he came out of the game. He might be hurt a little bit, but we'll talk about that moving forward throughout the week. We'll cover that on Wednesday. But Denzel Ward looked like he was back to himself. And this is the thing I was trying to tell you guys, and I was trying to say it, and a lot of people was on me. Oh my goodness, you're just being a Debbie Downer, G. Bush. Come on, don't do that. You just don't have. Listen, when you bring pressure, everybody looked good. Denzel Ward looked like he was the second coming of Champ Bailey today. You know why that is? Because now you got a little bit of time. I thought Woods came up in press man. I thought they had more press man coverage. I thought Harrison was in press man. There was a lot of different guys. John Johnson should have had that interception, by the way. That was an interception. Horrible job by the referees. That was one of the worst calls besides the non-Baker Mayfield call. That non-Baker Mayfield call when he got punched in the face, they're going to have to start. Listen, they're going to have to start doing something about this. Because I'm going to tell you what. Let's put this in the chat, man. And I appreciate y'all out there. My man, Auto Cash. Man, I've never seen Chubb battled like that, man. Listen, that's facts. That's facts. I've never seen that happen to Chubb and Hunt. We'll put that back up here. Like, I thought it was crazy how he battled like that, man. Also, Bradley Bruin says, yo, G. Bush, talk about the disguise coverage helping the pass rush. Listen. You know, this is let me get his thing up here. Let me get down here and so we can show that love. I'll tell you what. Here we go. Put that on the screen, G. Bush. Put that on the screen. Shout out and thank you so much. I appreciate you for your support, Bradley. I appreciate that. Definitely with the super chat. Thank you so much today for that. And Auto Cash, thank you so much for your support and your super chat as well. The disguise coverage today made everything look great. If you go back and look at my video, 5 things the Cleveland Browns can do to make themselves better. I broke down how the Miami Dolphins all the time crowd the line of scrimmage. One time, you look at Jason Peters, who's one of the best offensive linemen. He's a little older, but one of the better offensive linemen. Seen a lot, right? Played long time for the Eagles. They come up with 5 or 6 guys on the line of scrimmage. The one guys come up, blitz bluff, but then back into coverage. When you're doing that confuses the offensive line. Then he goes down, he slides down to pick up this guy who's coming in the B gap. Guess what? You leave Myles Garrett screaming off the end. You can't run away from that. So this is the thought process when we talk about disguising coverage. I'm in cover 1. No, I'm not. I'm in cover 2. I'm never going to give you anything the same way. Pre-snap, I'm giving you one thing. Post-snap, I'm in something totally different. My alignments are different. Where I'm at from play to play is different. As a defender, you have to make guys make adjustments because the difference between guys killing you and picking you apart is the difference between 1001, 1002. Because in 1001, 1002, you know what they're doing? Patrick Mahomes, the great guys like that, they've already decided what defense you're in and where they're moving to. They've already decided, oh, they're my hot route right there. Let me slide my protection this way. I'm going to slide to left. Give me a little time. I'm over the middle. That's how quick it comes. So when Joe Woods today said, listen, I ain't got no time for that. You ain't catching me. I'm going to just come with what I got, what I'm coming with. So definitely appreciate that, man. Thank you for the super chat, man. And let's talk about this, man. Keep it going, man. 115 people in the chat. I want to thank you guys, every single one of you guys, because you're giving people. Listen, I just do Browns content. There's all kind of people out there doing stuff. I just do Browns content. That's it. I'm just a little old person doing Browns content, and y'all supporting it, man. So I appreciate that. Let's get right back off into it. Hey, let's get ready. It's time. It's time to go ahead. And I need some emojis this time. Y'all got to get your emojis together. I need to know, what was your thoughts about Odell Beckham Jr.? What was your thoughts about Odell Beckham Jr. and his offense? Just give me the emojis. You ain't got, I usually do one or two. Just give me the emojis. I'm going to just chill back, sip my goblet. Boy, OBJ came out there looking like a smooth criminal. No dancing, no shoes, no Joker shoes, no extraness, no throwing the football, none of that. He came out here all business-like. 5 catches, 77 yards, one reverse for 10 yards. Different. I like that energy. That was a yeoman's work, Odell Beckham. That was under control, Odell Beckham. Let's get to it. Let's get to these. Yeah. Where we at? We got him. Let's get him. Let's get it going. The fire. Yup. Give me them emojis. Out here looking strong. Strong, my man. What we got? Definitely strong, my man. Auto Cash. Strong. Fire. Thumbs up for my man Dimitri. Big Kev, what's good? Fire. Man, listen. Matt, listen. You see what I'm saying? Goat talk, man. Look. Quarantine, we not playing around, man. Everybody doing a thing, bro. Everybody doing a thing, man. Odell Beckham Jr. came out here today, and I tell you what, OBJ came out here, and that's exactly what we needed. That's exactly what we needed. Now I need everybody to back up off all this talk about, oh, he just a diva. No, you can't say that no more. I love his reaction to the game plan today. I'm going to run out my routes. I ain't going to be doing no extra. I'm going to catch the ball, and I'm going to hand the ball back to the receiver. I need y'all. So what y'all going to say now? Well, I just don't think he wants to be here. I don't know if they want him to be here. He's maybe not bought in. You know he's not going to be here because, listen, I like the fact that he came in. Jarvis is out here. Jarvis is out here coaching these young boys up too. Oh, by the way, they did let him get a shield in. Since when did the league start letting boys wear them iridescent shields like that? Anybody catch that? Last time I seen somebody with one of them was Sean Taylor. Sean Taylor in the rain against Florida State. When they start letting boys wear them, it was like, OBJ back. Let him get that off one time. I'm like, dang, bro. They let you with the iridescent shield? I'll take it. OBJ looked good today. Loved it. I can't wait to get off the sticks and check out his press conference, see what's going on with that. Once again, shout out to the Bears, though. I want to keep saying that. Chicago got a good defense, man. They wasn't having a run game in the beginning of the game. They wasn't having that noise. Shout out to Chicago, man. They play hard. I like their D-line. Roquan Smith, he's everywhere. I'm like, Roquan Smith done made every single play. Chubb and Hunt run hard. And that's why I was impressed with what they was doing. Because I'm like, man, we ain't got nothing right now. But here's the point. They asked me on the Browns tailgate show on 92.3 The Fan. King Carmen Anthony Lyman asked me, said, G. Bush, who do you got as an X Factor? I said, man, people be acting like this boy ain't nice. People be acting like this dude ain't on the team no more. Like he didn't lead the league in rushing at one point in time. Talk to him. Where's my belt? I just got upset. Stop acting like Kareem Hunt is not elite. Let's not act like Kareem Hunt's not elite like that. Kareem Hunt can be a leading rushing. Kareem Hunt can be a candidate every single year for the rushing title. That's how good he is. He catches the ball. He has balance. He don't go down on the first hit. He's always jumping over somebody. Can you imagine tackling? You got to tackle Nick Chubb for 3 quarters, 2 quarters, and you bring in a fresh Kareem Hunt. He made y'all understand today just how demoralizing it. Because for 4 quarters, they was giving us the business up front, and then guess what? Hey, them 2-yard carries start turning into 6. Them 6-yard carries start turning into 10. Them 10-yard carries start turning. That's the way the Cleveland Browns is devastating. Let's get back to it. That's why they devastating. Let's get back to some of these comments, man. Shout out to my man Bradley. Thank you so much, my man. You appreciate you supporting me. We over 130 in the stream. 130 today. We 23 minutes in. We 130. Salute to everybody in Browns community and salute to the Bears if you in the building. So salute. Hey, G. Bush, talk about OBJ's ability to take the top off that defense. Opens up the run game, lightens that box. Hey, my man, you right. OBJ, I saw 2 people running coverage, left and right, following Odell Beckham Jr. That lightens that box. Guess what? Now it's 1-on-1. If you miss Kareem Hunt, that's a touchdown. You got to make that tackle now. Salute to you. Thank you so much, man. Hey, Bear Theater said, we found a kicker. We sure did. Hey, he kicked a 57-yarder. Oh, listen, I was standing. I had to clap it up. Standing ovation for my man. Standing ovation. And you know what? And this is not to be funny, because at one point in time during the season, we're going to need a kicker. We're going to need somebody to kick points, to kick field goals, and to keep us in certain games. It's all fun and games right now, but when the playoffs come, when the division games come, when you need a point here or there, that stuff matters. And thank you so much for the super chat. I definitely appreciate you, Bear Theater. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, man. Whew, I'll tell you what, let's keep it moving. We're over 135. And please, if you are listening, please hit me up at gbush91. Follow me on Twitter. Make sure you subscribe to the Barbershop YouTube page. And when you coming on in, just go and hit that like button for your boy. It's free. The like button is free. You ain't people say, G Bush, how can I support you? It ain't got to always be a Cash App or a super chat or none of that. It could just be a regular like and a support. That's it. I appreciate y'all, man. Let's keep it moving. Let's talk about this today. Kevin Stefanski. You know what I was really impressed with 2 things with Kevin Stefanski today. Kevin Stefanski was not playing. If you may not listen to the press conferences and do some of the things that we talk about all the time, Kevin Stefanski was not playing today. I think he really had something to do with that game plan Joe Woods brought to the table. If you listen to his press conferences and you listen to certain things, they talk about, well, we got to marry up the run game with the back end. We'll marry the front with the coverage on the backside, and we're getting close. We just need to get home. Nah, that was code word for, listen, bro, I'm going to need you to step your gangster up. I need you to do, and you know what? Not just once. We've been hearing about that dime package for years. I got tired of hearing about the dime package. JOK and all the speed and 96 safeties. 97 safeties in the game, G. Bush. We can do anything we want with 97 safeties. No, you can't if you don't blitz nobody. If you ain't moving nobody around. This is the anger we was playing with today. Finally, the Cleveland Browns played angry. Finally, we had somebody else's quarterback running for their life. Finally, we had some people looking like, wow, we can't even get the ball off. What, we going to run screen draw? How many years have we done this? Today is what we've been asking for. We've been asking for that type of pressure, and Kevin Stefanski gave it to us. The second thing Kevin Stefanski does, and which I'm impressed by, I can't tell you what the hell the Cleveland Browns are going to run offensively. So let's play another game. Let's get ready for our second chat feature of the day. Let's get it ready. Can somebody tell me what the Browns' favorite formation is? Because I sure as hell can't. Can you what just throw like it when the Browns playbook comes up, what's the first thing that comes on? What's the first thing that comes to your mind? Just throw it in the chat. Please be PC. Please don't get my channel taken down. What is the first thing that you hear or you see in your mind when you hear the Browns playbook? They got new plays every week. They got some days it's fullback, some days it's 4 tight ends, some days it's these receivers. I don't understand what they are running. Let's get my man. Hey, and this is part of it. Stefanski's belief in the team and going for it on 4th down. They got sacked 3 times on 4th down, and he was like, I don't care. I'm going to keep going for it until you stop me. Doesn't matter. That's the part I love so much about Kevin Stefanski, bro. It's just, it's a crazy look, man. It's a crazy look. I don't know what they're running. My man right here says, I hate the Ravens. Please don't give the Ratbirds any credit. I'm a person that we don't care about them. Oh man, that hurt, bro. Steelers and Chiefs lost. By the way, the Chiefs ain't looking too good, by the way. You should have lost to the Browns week 1. You lost to the Ravens week 2. You just got beat by the Chargers week 3. And let me tell you why this is important. Because it's important because when people say, oh, G. Bush, we got time. I said, no, listen, I want home field advantage. I want home field advantage. Do you want Kansas City or Baltimore or Buffalo in First Energy Stadium, or do you want to go to Orchard Park? Or do you want to go to BB&T or whatever, AT&T or whatever the heck, wherever the Ratbirds play for in Maryland? Or do you want to go back out to Kansas City? Because for me, I'm trying to have them cats come play here. All these games count. And so when you look at it and you take a look at it, the Kansas City Chiefs is 1-2. Kansas City Chiefs is 1-2. Tell you what, man. Hey, Brandon, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. Love our O-lines blocking in the screen game today. Screen game was legit. Actually, to be truthful, the screen game won us the game today. I'm not going to lie to you. We couldn't really move the ball consistently. We couldn't move the ball consistently on anything specific because they run a cover 2, and they don't give up very many big plays. But one of the things we consistently gashed him with was the plays, and that's when Kareem Hunt got involved. The screen plays, and it's the timing of the screen plays too, which is what Stefanski does best. The timing of the screen plays is just super, super, super important, and he always seems to find a play where they're bringing all their people, and they're right over the head. Amen. He said, how did OBJ do today? I couldn't watch. Listen, OBJ balled today, man. 5 catches, 77 yards once again for OBJ. He had a reverse for 10 yards early in the game. No drops. I thought he was precise on his route. And one thing that I really liked the fact was Odell Beckham's conditioning is not to be debated. The man, because one of the things I thought about was he's going to come back. He may pull a hamstring. He may come back and be too hyped up and then come out, make a big play, and then all of a sudden he's out of the game because he's either tired or pulled up with a hamstring, calf strain, something. Nah, man, I love this demeanor. Nothing special, no colored hair, no extra over the top, no Hublot, no Audemars, no Jacob the Jeweler watch, no clown shoes, no nothing. Came out there and did his thing. Just caught the ball and handed the ball to the ref. But they did let him get that shield off. Somebody do some research on that shield. They must have let him get that off. It's like, Odell, you're going to come back. Don't do nothing dumb. We let you get that off today. That shield was fire. Nobody else in the league has that. It was tinted, and it was slightly orange, iridescent, the same color as my hat. Somebody let me know something. If you know anything, let me know. Let him get that off. Yeah, man. Listen, I'll tell you what. Here's the thing. I will tell you this, man, and we're going to talk about this too. Moving forward, let's talk about these next couple of games. This was a great game, great game. Chicago, listen, the Bears, it was a rough one from Justin Fields today. It was a rough one. It's going to be a little bit. They need some weapons. Their offensive line is shaky. I think Nagy didn't come out and run his ball enough. You didn't run enough read option. You didn't run enough. When you just got, especially he wasn't down, but 7 points a lot of different times. I mean, it wasn't like the Browns were blowing them out throughout the game. I just think they got away from the run. And anytime you get away from the run like that and you become predictable with a rookie quarterback, it's going to be in trouble. I just think they need some more, some more receivers, some more guys up front. And I think they'd be all right. Justin Fields, he looked rough in his first go around. He'll get it together. They're in a division where I think the Bears can go. They can win 8-9 games, especially with that defense, because they had just as many sacks as we did. Khalil Mack 2 sacks. Nix was balling. Robert Quinn had 2 sacks. Definitely appreciate it, man. Bradley Brown. Let me see. Bradley Bruns. Man, you guys, man, you've been so kind, man. You've been so great, man. Salute to you. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. And thank you for being able to help me bring this content to other people out there. And you guys, 150 people, 34 minutes into the live. Thank you guys so much for supporting that. That just goes to show you how strong the Browns community is, shows you how strong you guys is. And thank you so much for supporting me. I definitely appreciate you guys. And at the end of the day, this is just a forum where we can get together and talk. That's why I call it the barbershop. We come in here and talk that stuff, have a good time, and cheer our team on. I'm waiting to see OBJ and Schwartz outside, letting Chubb and Hunt eat in the running game. Some reason we threw 13. Same reason we threw in 13 personnel, creating mismatches. I think you're going to see a lot, Bradley, with that. I think you're going to, and I talked about this a little bit too in the Browns pregame show. I talked about how it's the first time you have an opportunity where you have 2 vertical threats that you can run, and it's going to be scary. Odell Beckham Jr. is just going to keep getting stronger. I've had my ACL. I tore my ACL. You're not really right into a couple of years down the line when you're able to rehab both of them correctly and then be able to work on your skill set, not just rehabbing. So right now, if I was the Browns, I guarantee they're monitoring his success. I guarantee they're monitoring his body. And I think when you hear Odell Beckham Jr., he'll start feeling well around November time. You'll start to hear him say, I got my legs underneath me. I think I'm more explosive. And watch when he comes back after the bye week where you can kind of rest your legs and get those back underneath you. Definitely, man. Definitely is one of the things that we'll see. This is funny. It's time for Jason Peters to retire. Hey, man, them boys was out of their stance. Like, it's different. It's different. I seen Jason Peters look with that look. Have you ever been playing on the playground and like some dude you used to like help watch or babysit, like really go to the rack on you real strong and finish on you with authority? You be like, man, I'm done. You just don't even shake hands. You just walk off the court, get in your car because you about 36, and you just say, I'm done playing at the rec center. I'm cool. I'm strictly 2K. Jason Peters right now, he might be strictly 2K from now on. It didn't look good for your boy. Hey, look at this. Shout out to Spencer. Spencer, the producer on the barbershop on 92.3 The Fan. I tell you what, Woods stunning all game, not just lining up straight, not giving you a straight look, not giving you all that. Like, he just came with it. He got you the ability to stunt. He twist, he text, he moved Myles Garrett around. JLK came. Secondary looked good. I tell you what, overall, brilliant game plan for Joe Woods. I don't have no complaints from me. No complaints from me. You're not going to hear anything from me. Like I said before, I give credit where credit is due. I give credit where credit is due. Great game plan. And now we look at what we do and how we moving towards next week. These next couple of games, I tell you what, let's get into that. Let's get into this. Let's go ahead and talk about this a little bit. You take a look at what the Browns have coming up here, and we'll talk about this a little bit here. The next couple games, and I want you guys, before we get out of here, I want you to put in the chat which one of these games scares you the most, and I'll give you my reason coming up before we get out of here. So the next game coming up, obviously, we got Sunday, October 3rd. We're at the Vikings. Then we got a West Coast trip Sunday, October 10th over there in LA. We'll play the Chargers. It's a 4:05 kickoff start. And then we got an October 17th, 4:05 game out in the desert. We play the Cardinals. Put in the chat which one of those games you are most worried about. This is a rough one for me. Chargers win today. I think Dalvin Cook was out today. I think they're going to play a later day game today for the Vikings. I believe they play the Seahawks. Cardinals look like they get a big win today. Cardinals look like they're undefeated. Who in the chat, when you say that, who are you guys looking to really be thinking like, I don't know about that game. Let's go ahead and check the chat. Arizona scares me. I think we win the others. Listen, Arizona game. Adam says the Chargers. Darko says Chargers. Ricky the golfer, Chargers. Spencer, the Chargers looking good, man. Bradley, once again, Chargers. James says Arizona, man. Big Daddy, or that's Big Daddy. That's a show. That's a show. Mike, Big Baby says Chargers. Big Kev says Cardinals. For me, I'm in with you guys. I'm not sure they necessarily scare me under those games coming up. I will say the Cardinals to me present a unique set of circumstances. They can get after the passer. Kyler Murray runs all over the place. They got receivers. They got DeAndre Hopkins. They got guys. They got ball players, and it's in Arizona. I can't remember the last time the Browns beat Arizona out there. RG says, and this is great, the load strong is deadly. You caught that too? I hadn't seen that in a while. The load with the 3-on-3 to one side, whew, that's crazy. It is dangerous. The wood scheme was dangerous on those sets. Did you see linebackers shifting to those mid lanes? Yeah. I liked a lot of that, man. I liked a lot of that. Jay Boyer says, I'm going to the LA game. Hate to see the loss. Hey, well, we'll be all right. Baker was a little off today. Baker will tell you he was a little off. Cool thing about Baker is I'm okay with it as long as he ain't throwing no interceptions. If he ain't throwing no picks, I'm cool with it. And Brandon says the Chargers. So once again, man, as always, man, I want to thank you guys. Just to recap, Browns defense dominates today. Justin Fields and the Bears. The Browns win this game 26-6. Coming up next week, we got a barn burner. We got a game that's a winnable game at Minnesota. Kirk Cousins comes in. We don't know if Dalvin Cook will be playing. Justin Jefferson at receiver. Another winnable game for the Cleveland Browns. Let's see if the Cleveland Browns can make this a 3-1 start. 2-1 right now. Let's go to 3-1. And now it's all about that mentality. Every game counts. Every single game counts. Keep watching these Kansas City Chiefs. Keep watching them. Because listen here, they might actually have to keep playing. If my man Bradley Brun says, if we play the Cardinals with defense we did today, Murray can be contained. I actually had to say that. I'll tell you what. I agree with that. I think the Browns should be favored going into every one of these games. And if the defense plays like it played today, the Browns ain't got nothing to worry about. Browns don't have nothing to worry about. As always, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you subscribe to the Barbershop. Follow me at gbush91 on Twitter. Make sure you listen to the Barbershop Show every single Saturday morning, 8 a.m. to 12 noon. Make sure you listen to the Browns Tailgate Show every single Sunday, right before the game, 9 a.m. To 12 or kickoff, 1 o'clock time. Me, Jonathan Peterlin, Anthony Lama, Ken Carmen, all the above letter D. It's your boy G. Bush. Stop playing with me. And as always, you know who it is. It's the people's champ. I didn't give me this belt. The people gave it to me. Peace.